Alrighty, guys, welcome back to another live. Welcome back to another day. We're here, day 4, still showing up, showing up. So, today how did I title this live? It doesn't want to show me while I'm on it. Let me see. Yes, healing while showing up. So there's healing while showing up. And I'm just getting back on here because yesterday was a rough day, just mentally, not wanting to do what I've set out for myself to do, but still doing it. And it was hard. And I think the hardest part was just like knowing if I was going to show up again the next day. And I'm here. And it's a different mindset, different energy. And yeah, just being transparent with the whole process. So I do dream a lot, but my dream last night was very vivid. It'd be confusing sometimes, but I just wanted to share. I wrote this little summary basically. It was like 2 parts as well. So let me bring my phone up. But yeah, the summary of it, I would say, is that I had a dream last night that reminded me of how much our past can try to pull us back. But showing up anyways means we don't let that happen, even if we feel unprepared, even if support is limited, even if old emotions rise up, we show up because we're not who we used to be. And then a little snippet of the dream. So when I was dreaming as well, this was another part of it. I was dreaming of like pool levels. Each one had numbers, almost like steps, something that like was going deeper. And I kept thinking about jumping in, but I can't swim. And it's only because I didn't go back into the pool. Hi guys, welcome to the live. Thank you for the hearts. I didn't go back into the pool when I was smaller, when I had fell into the pool. I remember just being at a birthday party, and I was reaching for like a ball in the pool, and I kept reaching and reaching and reaching, not realizing, my balance was being thrown off to where I fell in the pool. And I remember going under, and I remember seeing my parent under the pool, and I just remember like nobody saw me fall. So I was just so stressed out, so scared, and I got myself up because we did take lessons when I was younger, so I knew how to swim. But that incident, it just scared me, so I went inside the house instead of, telling anybody, or instead of, it would have been hard to put myself back in the pool if I didn't have somebody else to motivate me. And so since then, it's been just a hard time of trying to learn. I had tried to learn probably like 5 years ago. But it was hard to still go back in there and really learn how to swim. It's still something that I want to learn how to do, but it's going to take a minute. It's going to take, steps in learning. But that's just like why I want to tell you guys, because of the dream. But so I had a dream with a pool. Each number there were levels in the pool, and it kept getting deeper and deeper, and almost like steps. And I kept thinking about jumping in, but I don't know how to swim. And I started walking on the first level. It was like the most shallow level. And basically that dream, it reminded me of how being purpose driven doesn't mean you have all the answers or the skill sets yet. So it just means you're willing to keep walking through whatever comes next. And that's what I'm doing today, showing up anyway. When I couldn't understand why I was just like walking on the first level, because I'm like, what is that going to get me? but it was courage to show that I had a willingness to start and a willingness to possibly go deeper, even if I don't know how to swim. Maybe along the way I'll figure it out. So that dream I just want to show you guys, share with you guys today, because again, you know, I don't know what this all is for. I know I have a plan. I want to build on YouTube. I want to build a community. I want to bring value, not just for myself, but for other people. And I really want it to be something. But having that dream, I guess it helped me realize, like, you know, consciously and subconsciously, I am working like on the same path with myself. Like I am going towards that goal. It's just going to, you know, be a process. But yeah, it's just going to be a process. And thank you for the sorry, Kyron. But yeah, so that's me still showing up again today. And I also wanted to say too, I was thinking last night after my live was my encouragement for you guys who are trying to stay on YouTube consistently or just trying to stick to your goals, you know, is before you quit, what is one thing you can do to keep yourself going? Like really ask yourself, what is one thing that you can do to prevent yourself from quitting? Even if you feel like you've tried this route so many times before, and maybe for 5 days or a week it works out, you get better, and then after 2 weeks or 3 weeks it just goes back downhill. What is one thing that you can do to prevent yourself from quitting? Because there could have been a lot of reasons why I went back downhill. You could have went to old habits, old thoughts, old environments that put yourself back in that situation again, all because you thought you were rewarding yourself because you had progressed within the 7 days or within the 2 weeks or within the month. But what is one thing you can do right now in this present moment that will help you not quit? That will help you push forward even in the adversity of the situation where you feel like you're not getting results that you feel like you should be getting, you're not getting progress that you feel like you should be getting out of all the hard work that you've put in and you don't understand. Instead of thinking of ways to get out of the situation, how can you think of ways to push through this situation and not push through the situation by guilt, or not pushing through the situation by like a punishment, but pushing through the situation knowing that the outcome that you want is going to happen, but it's not going to happen the way that you want. It's not going to happen in the time limit that you want, but it's going to happen. And you don't have to be hard on yourself. You just need to look at it in a different way, a different lens. But it's like, what is one small thing that you can do right now? For me, last night, what I did after I did my live, I called it a day with social media. I was like, you know what? I'm going to stop scrolling, and I'm going to stop allowing my brain activity to be heightened by the lights of the computer and the lights of the phone, and I'm going to take a break. I'm going to take a step back. Not because I'm challenging you not to get on here. I'm challenging you to understand and have balance of what is necessary in the moment and what is not. Like the people that I follow and the people that I listen to, like what is the time frame that I want to listen to them? Do I want to listen to them when I wake up? Do I want to listen to them when I go to sleep at night? Like, when is it that I want to listen to them? So I know that their message has really penetrated what I'm currently doing in my life. And then after that, that's it. Don't keep on scrolling because you feel like that's your release, that's your decompression for the day, that's your reward. That's the time that you get finally, because you're not being called to do something at work. You're not being called to having to serve somebody else in the moment. You're not being called to do anything else. You just get to relax. But are you really relaxing, or are you just overstimulating yourself? So for me, that was the one thing that I did yesterday to help me not quit today. And I think it really did help me, because I could have just went down the rabbit hole of, feeling like, I don't know if I can do this. I don't know if I can really show up for myself for another 30 days. Like, how? And then I said, just stop. Just stop thinking. Just stop overstimulating your mind. Stop being so much in your thoughts and the what ifs and the has-beens, and just let it go. Go to sleep, or whatever it is else that you are trying to do but haven't been doing because you're distracted, whether it's journaling, whether it's praying, whether it's reading your word, whatever it is to get you away and reset. And I feel that really helped me yesterday. So if you're watching the replay, if you're catching it, comment down below, what is one thing that you could do right now before you quit? What is one thing that can catch yourself before you make that final decision and have to start all over again? Because that's the process that I'm in right now as well. So guys, make sure you like, share, and subscribe. Check out all the replays. This is day 4 for June, just aligning with our purpose, and we're going as consistent as we can. And make sure you check out my website, healingdailytolive.com. Download that free habit tracker. That's like our baseline of what we're trying to do, is commit to a habit that we can stick to every day, so that we can be consistent to ourselves and consistent to the process of what we want to build. And not just for you, but for the people that it affects around you. It's a bigger picture, a bigger purpose than just getting to your goals, getting to your dreams. They end up and they do affect other people. And what is that impact that you want for others? So guys, that is my message that I want to share today, and hopefully somebody took something valuable from it and apply it in your life. And I just pray that you guys have a great morning, a great afternoon, or a great evening, wherever you're at. Thank you for the hearts again. I feel it. And I'll catch you guys tomorrow.